Not the unmute button. Hey, I've just left all my liquid in the other room. So I've got yeah, great. I've got very little, literally, alcohol left in that. So
you're gonna have to get up and leave me at some point to get some juice.
now I'll just I can grab something from over there. It just isn't what I'm.
Yeah, or we just have one of your world famous dry hits on the show again.
Yeah, that'd be good. I've not got it set up with a mesh deck, so it's all good. So it's fine. Good evening and welcome to episode 338 of VTUK UK. My name is Chandler, and as always, I am joined by Mr. David Childs, who is in a very happy mood today. Nothing's gone wrong whatsoever. He hasn't had to deal with a complete nightmare in his kitchen, so he's all relaxed. Just got his vape. No.
This is the face of a man who has no fucks left to give. my fucketh runneth dry.
Oh, bless you.
As the song goes. But yeah. No, it's good. No. Fuck it. Have an interesting start to your evening, and fuck it, let's do a live show. Why not? Let's go for it. Yeah. Why not? But yes.
Are we allowed to tell them that your washing machine shut itself?
No, we can't.
No.
We can't say that my washing machine decided to break
mid-cycle,
5 minutes into a cycle when it had just filled with water.
Yeah,
and then wouldn't respond to any form of resuscitation at all.
How did you open the door without it just going? Whoosh?
Well, no, it did. Because that's obviously like in its safety mechanism.
Right.
It does just unlock the door. So when there's an error, it unlocks the door so you can at least open the door.
Yeah.
But and the water hadn't filled to a level where it was above the door.
Oh, okay.
So it was fine. It was. I said it could have been a lot worse.
It didn't. It didn't just go. Yeah. Okay.
No, exactly. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I didn't have. I still am going to have to unscrew the bottom of it so as I can get the water out that I couldn't get out from the thing. So that's going to be a fun one. A few towels around the.
There's a little nozzle at the bottom usually that you can just pop the nozzle out and it all floods out of that nozzle. But it's a huge fucking great big washing machine.
Yeah.
How do you? What do you put underneath it?
What you
do? Tiny little nozzle.
Yeah, but what you do is you loosen it a little bit just so water starts coming out. Put a towel under it. When the towel's fully soaked, tighten it. Wring out the towel. Put it back. Do that. That'll take me most of tomorrow evening. I think it's not been done tonight.
Okay.
Go fuck yourself. I've had enough of hand soaking and hand rinsing and wringing out my clothes and putting them on a hanger, and then I just stood by the window, just drying nicely. So yes, there you go.
Dripping.
No, they're not dripping anymore. No, I did.
Okay.
No, they were dripping when I was trying to hang them up, but they're not dripping now because I did them properly, and they're mopped up the floor. So that's the third time in the last 7 days or 6 days that I've had to mop my floor.
Oh, okay.
For other reasons, which we can't talk about on the show.
Really? Okay. Now I've just got things running through my head.
They're
way worse than the.
It's the reason. It's the reason that you know about.
Oh, okay, that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right, fine.
Yes, last time I go to that escort agency.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Talking of which, do you like my vajazzle?
Yes, I know. Yes, I did notice that. Yeah, I thought your eczema was playing up again, but it's not. You've been.
Yeah. No.
You haven't done the normal middle-aged man thing and gone out and get inked. You went out. You went out and got vajazzled.
Yeah, I'd like to say it was transfer, but unfortunately not. Yeah, we had a.
I mean, if it was transfer, that'd be quite an impressive pair, though, because you'd be able to get your head right in between them to get that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. I have no filters this evening, chat. I apologise in advance.
Hey, it's all good. Yeah, we had. It's called Game Changer Day at work, and
Game Changer or Game Changer?
Game.
Oh, Game Changer.
Game. Just saying. Oh God. Yeah, you really haven't got filters, have you?
No, it's gone. Filters gone. No. No filters. This may be the episode that gets us shut down. Who
Okay,
knows?
this could be
Keep watching.
banned on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, it's just.
I doubt we get banned on Twitch because I am not getting my cock out for anybody. So
Okay.
we'll be fine with that one.
No. It's Twitch, not OnlyFans. We don't.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Okay. We haven't told them about the fact that we are streaming live to OnlyFans as well. We left that one kind of.
Yes, but the cameras are under the desk for that.
Yeah, they are.
I'm going to have to sharpen with it because I'm really going to get into trouble. Aren't I?
I love it. Awesome.
Sorry, you were telling us about your game change today.
Yeah, it sounds really tame now
That's fine.
compared to the cameras under the desk. Yeah, it's just they have they had a burger van turn up and they'd got all these kind of like fun fair games outside. They'd got hooker duck, they'd got a coconut shy, they'd got a hit hammer on a thing and it goes zip, bing, rings the bell. One of them strongman things. Yeah, and some of the girls that were there were just wanted to put glitter all over all the blokes. So
Okay.
there you go. Look, I got a garland and everything. Look.
So basically, for that one of your colleagues, it was bring your fetish to work day for her.
Yeah,
She likes going
kind
around
of.
and putting glitter on men.
Yeah, something like that. I'm good.
Oh, that's gonna make the audio quality lovely.
There we go. See it pretty.
Right, chat. How many months do you think that's going to stay on there before he realizes it's still there?
Still there. Oh yeah. I did completely forget. I picked the missus up. The missus didn't say anything, and we then went to Lidl because we needed to get some bits and bobs from Lidl. And I thought this bloke was looking at me a bit weird. And yeah, afterwards, I literally scratched and went, "Oh shit! I've still got glitter on my face." So I have wandered round Lidl
Glittered up.
coated in glitter, not realising that I was coated in glitter.
Yeah, see, the bloke is probably wondering, I've not seen that glitter before. I wonder what strip club he goes to.
Yeah. So, there you go. So, Dave, mate,
Yeah.
how's your week been? What are you vaping on?
Well, my fortnight, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, fortnight. Yeah, we're turning into once a fortnight at the moment, aren't we?
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's our sort of schedule.
It is kind of, yeah.
But yes.
So yeah, what you vaping on, and which would be better, a traditional mop and bucket, or is it one of those Vileda super mops?
Okay, cool. Right. Fine. Right. Tell you what, before I forget, I will quickly say hello to people in chat because and get that out of the way, and so I can apologise to them straight away for my state that I'm going to be in this evening. Imagine what I'd be like if I was drinking. Right, so
Oh my God.
In Twitch
it's like you've been like you're like high on adrenaline.
Yeah, high on stress. In Twitch we have Jay's vape
Twitch?
reviews and Mick Blizzard, but also in YouTube we have Jay's vape reviews and Mick Blizzard. Thank you for doubling up on reviews. Much appreciated.
Yes.
And so
Love
we
it.
have Jay, we have
On
Graham.
a big TV, on the phone, you can get our faces in stereo.
Yes, definitely. We have Mr. Scott Wood. Good evening, sir. We have Mr. Martsky is in. Hello to you as well, sir. And that's everybody. So yeah, cool. That's everyone that's chatting anyway. Obviously the lurkers. We love the lurkers as well.
Yeah.
But you don't have to participate. You can just sit there and listen to me dribble on. That's fine. Right, vaping on. Fucked if I know. Right,
under the table cam the sphincter sessions. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Mick, the camera would be at the front So it would be a meat and two veg shot.
Yeah.
The camera wouldn't be behind us, and it's not one of those medical cameras as well. I'm not going that far. Had that once, not doing it again. It was for a medical procedure. Before anybody says anything.
Having said that, the missus did bought something off TikTok. You know the TikTok shop thing.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, you've been scammed. Nothing's going to turn up. It's going to take 12 weeks to turn up. And she wouldn't tell me what it was. So when it arrived, it is a tool for removing earwax from your ears. But it has a camera in it. So you could literally have it on your phone and go, ooh, and remove all the earwax.
Okay. I have seen videos of that actually. Yeah. And I'm just like,
she does watching those on TikTok, actually. Yeah, earwax removal and pus and icky things and that I can't cope with. But she'll sit and watch them.
Have you ever had your ears syringed?
Yes.
Isn't that one of the grossest things you've ever seen when the big ball of wax comes out of your ear? Just like literally an earplug of wax goes boom, boom, and suddenly goes, I can hear. And you can literally hear a mouse fart at 100 paces for the next couple of days until your ears recalibrate.
Yeah. And if you after they've done it, if you get up, the room spins. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, you get ear syringe and a free head rush as well.
And a free head rush, because it apparently when you syringe your ear, it sends the amniotic fluid in your ears whappy, so you suddenly it feels like you're on a ship. Yeah,
it feels like you're on a ship, and you can hear
you can hear
breathing. Yeah. You can hear the earth moving under your feet. But yes,
it's always the comment you get from the nurse going, "Blimey, that's a lot." It's like, oh. Great, thank you. Cheers. Make me feel great for that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Always good.
My head just generates too much wax.
Here's a story for you.
Oh no! Here we go.
When I was a young lad, I had to have my ears syringed.
Okay.
And I'll get killed if my mum ever finds out I've said this story, but I'll say it anyway. And so I had to move, and they said, pour a little bit of warmed olive oil in you a couple of days before, just to soften up the wax. And the night before, my mum had been doing. My mum's very good. God bless her. She's the best mother in the world. I will always stand by that. No matter what anybody says, I'll fight you for it. But on this particular occasion, one evening, her and my father used to go to a Irish club with some friends once a week, and she came back one night after having a couple of Guinnesses. And she went, I need to do your ears. So she heated the oil up on a spoon, heated it a little bit too much, and poured very, 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 not boiling, but very, very warm olive oil into my ear.
Oh, God.
And I hit the roof.
Ooh, okay.
But it was fine. There was no burning or anything like that. It just felt quite hot. It was just a bit of a shock to the system. But yes, she was quite devastated after that. God bless her.
Traumatized after that.
Yeah, and I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. But yes, so yes, that was one time when I traumatized my mother. God bless her.
Excellent.
But yeah, right. So what am I vaping on?
Yes.
Now
so we did vaping. Vape Talk UK. We haven't barely mentioned it.
Had the David Charles confessional. I am on my Vape Smarter, which I still don't know the name of because I don't have the card and I haven't messaged Stuart yet to find out what is the name of this. But it is my beautiful Vape Smarter, fully engraved, beautiful gold and brown, with a Dvar 22 on top, and inside that is El Diablo Beelzebub. Still talking through that, and yeah, the 0.8 ohm coil that I got from Proper Coils at Expo is fantastic, and it lasts really well. Now this isn't a particularly harsh juice anyway, but the coil, I thought I better re-wick it. The coil didn't even need burning. The coil was just like as if it was brand new. So very impressed with that coil.
With the Proper Coil.
Yeah, the Proper Coil 0.8 ohm MTL.
It's because it's a proper coil.
Yeah, exactly. But as I said, obviously I prefer the 1 ohm one because you get 4 in a pack. These ones you only get 2. But having said that, this may well last like twice or 3 times as long as one of the 1 ohm cores. So I don't know yet. So let's see.
Okay.
But yeah, so going on that, I have also got the Wismec RXG, my Iron Man, my very very understated Iron Man one. I got that out again because on top of that I've got the Nautilus 3. Because I picked up
Nautilus
some juices.
3.
Yeah. Nautilus 3.
Yeah.
Because I picked up some juices over the weekend. Those of you who listen to the podcast, at some point a podcast will be released where Jimmy recommends us some juices. So I went out and bought these.
Oh
juices.
shit! I haven't done the podcast.
You haven't you haven't released the podcast yet.
Bollocks! It's been a busy week.
Oh,
fuck's sake!
When did we call? Anyway, yeah. So basically,
a week last Saturday. I'm a week late.
Yeah. So I picked up some of these, which is Irresistible. Irresistible is like a cherry range from Irresistible. The one I've got in at the moment is a cherry and blue raspberry sort of like slushy, and it's quite nice. The ones I'm really looking forward to trying are I'm leaving till last. So I picked up some of those.
Oh, it's not just me that does that then. No.
Yeah, no, exactly. But like I said, I would. Yeah, I mean, I can't recommend them yet because I haven't tried all of the flavors and stuff. But so far seems so good. He did recommend available at esigzoo.co.uk, by the way. Listen to the podcast for a 10% discount code. Shill. I also picked up on Jimmy's recommendation some bubblegum flavour e-liquid.
Have you tried it?
I've tried it, finished it, killed a coil with it. It was fun. If you're looking for an authentic bubblegum flavour, it is just like either Bazooka bubblegum, the Bubblicious little wrap bubblegum, or the bubblegums you used to get at the bottom of the screwball. Like that really cheap, really cheap
bubblegum.
Yeah, really cheap, oversweet bubblegum that tastes brilliant for about 3 chews, and then the flavour goes away. That flavour you get for the first 3 chews, that's what you get with that juice. So if bubblegum is your thing, I would recommend trying that.
Right.
I think it's just called Bubble or something like that. I haven't got the bottle anymore. I think. No, I don't.
Okay.
So yeah, so I did try that one. Not for me. I'm glad I tried it. Not for me. But
Faked it by the sounds of things.
I can see where Jimmy's coming from with that. I said if you are into your bubblegums and you want to mouth to lung it, give that a go because it's an Ixalt. And I think they also do short fills as well. So if you're into bubblegum, and that's the type of bubblegum you like, it's worth a look because it is quite a good one. And
a bit harsh on the coils by the sounds of things.
A little bit, yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah. But then again, having said that, I don't think these Nautilus cores that I use are very good.
Okay.
I've come to the conclusion. I have also got, I'll finish on now with the Stubby, and which doesn't have a battery in it yet. No, because I've been busy this evening and haven't had time to fuck all. So I've got the Stubby with the Stubby special edition tank inside of it. As always, I always have to show this off because they're number 247 of 250.
Pink mod, pink tank.
20. I got the 24/7, which is apt. And inside that is the Medardus.
The Medardus.
The Medardus from Black Rose Elixir, which I'm still loving. That's
Pina Colada.
I've nearly gone through a tank and a half. Bear in mind, this is a very big tank.
Yeah.
Haven't looked at the cotton yet, because I know you said it can be a little bit on the cotton. So once I've finished this, I'm going to give it a look.
I would say after 2 tankfuls, you might want to think about rewicking. But have you got the proper coil in the? Have you got a proper coil in there?
Not yet. I did get some of those.
Okay.
I did. Yeah. No, did I get a call? I can't remember if I got a call that was meant for this or something else. But I did get a call. Yes, I did.
You did.
I think. But yes, I haven't put any of those coils in it yet. I'm still using the coil that was on there.
Because I've got the proper coil. I've got the proper coil Borrow staggered staples. in there, and it was a bit filthy, but burnt it off, rinsed it, and it's like, wow, brand new. So
you reused it, so it didn't go into your pot.
No, I haven't. It's still in there. Yes, and I will be ordering a 3mm version of him, I think, because 3mm fits in a stubby quite nicely. I don't know why you want 2.5. I can see why for other borrow things. Borrow bridges. There you go. But yeah, I quite like a 3mm in a stubby.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only reason I do the 2.5mm is because lots of people said it works better with the 2.5mm than a 3. So I just went, fine, I'll go with that then. And I've had no problems with it. So
no, and it works fine with a 2.5mm. I just quite
give the 3mm a try. Why not?
There you go. Anyway,
yeah, that's cool. And and a mop of choice. I have a Valida Super Mop. But my mop of choice would be one of those ones that you put in the bucket and you push the foot pedal and it spins it.
And it spins it. Oh yeah.
I would like one of those. I would end up kicking over the
bucket of water,
but just for the fun of it. I do quite like the manual labour task of wringing out the mop. I do quite like that. Just giving it a good wringing.
Okay.
Find that quite satisfying, strangely. I'm sure that says. Some Freudian expert would say that saes something very dodgy about me. But there you go. So, Chandler.
Oh, fair play.
How has your 2 weeks been? What are you vaping on? And I've got absolutely nothing. Right, what I think of.
Okay.
What's your fauvorite type of mint?
Mint.
Is it like a Polo, a Wrigley's Extra? Is it Polo? Is it a Mint Imperial? Is it a Kendall mint cake? What's your mint of choice?
Okay, good question. I like that one. Yeah.
Didn't ask that because I have a pack of Polo mints sitting on the side next to me.
No, like it. No, it worked.
Didn't come up with that at all.
Nope. Vaping on.
Yes.
Been to work today. So actually been to the office, obviously, because working from home. How can one of my colleagues do that to my face while I'm working from home?
That would be a great.
That would be.
Go on, they're saying I was working at home from today, and everyone goes, "Oh, really?"
Yeah. So obviously had to put some thought into what am I actually going to take to work. So got to take something to work. So I had a play. I don't know whether I showed this on here, but I have got the FEV set up on the converter from Ambition Mods. There you go. I had to look at the bottom because I couldn't remember. I've had this, got the FEV off Mark. I've had it ages. This is the first time I've set it up as an MTL.
It's supposed to be very, very good.
And the converter has actually turned itself off, which is so annoying. And I haven't... Right, this is one thing about this converter mod. I haven't figured out the time frame for it turning off.
Right.
Because got home from work, picked the missus, had some tea, picked the missus up, then we went to the supermarket. So it was a good 3/4 of an hour to an hour. Went back in the car, picked it up and just carried on vaping. It hadn't turned itself off. And then other times I can be vaping it, put it down on the desk, write an email, pick it back up again, and it's turned itself off. I'm like, hang on a minute, it goes from a 10-minute turn itself off to lasting an hour and not turning itself. I can't keep up. I don't know how long the rules are. I don't know what the rules are for it, and it drives me up the wall. Okay, it's only 5 clicks on, so it's not that much of a problem. But
no.
But yeah, bugger me. It's really good. Mouth to lung. And I've got strawbacco in that from Chef's Flavors, Chef's Vapers, Chef's from Chef's.
From the original Chef.
This is from the original Chef's. I think they actually discontinued it before it swapped over.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah.
Obviously, there was it Flavour Crave now, aren't they? Flavour Cravers.
Yes, but they don't do the strawbacco, so
I don't see strawberry. Oh.
no, it's actually quite nice. I do actually quite like it, but I've still got about 10 ml of concentrate left. So it's all good. So there's that. A fair mouth to lung in. I've actually been using that at home. Normally, the only time I mouth to lung is when I'm driving. That's pretty much it. But I've been picking that up and actually choosing to mouth to lung. Hey ho. And I set up my billet with
Space Cat
doors and the atemporal, which you will not see, but I've fiddled with the airflow.
Okay, what do you mean? As in, you've got your drill out again, or?
I got out my little diamond cut files and made the fiddled with the smallest airflow slot that I knew I wasn't going to use anyway, and wind it up so it's got the entire 5 holes at the bottom are open,
right,
and only 2 on the top.
Okay,
there you go. And I also set it so if you slide it up like that, it's now fully open.
Right. Okay.
So there you go. It's a thing.
You've been fiddling around.
Yeah. Completely pointless, really. Complete waste of time. But yeah. So the billet box does exactly what it was designed to do in the first place. Going to work, you just pop it in a pocket and you're off. So it is perfect for just carting about. So that's what came to work with me. There you go. That was my work setup.
Cool. Speaking of which,
yes,
a sign of there. I've had to leave the house this week because I'm having to do training in an office with human beings.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, and it's very strange. And
oh,
I'll tell you this. Obviously, most of the people there still work from home. And the first day after lunch, everybody got very sleepy, and I suddenly figured out I'm not the only one that clearly likes to have a little afternoon snooze when working from home. Clearly, everybody else does. And I spoke to one of the blokes I work with, and I said to him, "You know, you felt tired yesterday." He went, "Yeah." "Do you think it's because we're used to having a little snooze in the afternoon?" He went, "Yes." I'm like, "Thank God it's not just me." Sorry, side note. What else? On, mate?
It's fair play. No, I can understand that. Yeah.
Obviously, you can't do that with the work you do, but
no, unfortunately, a half-hour break for my lunch, and then that's it. You know. But yeah, hey ho, such is life. I've got my SVB. No, F. Parallel. Dual parallel, whatever.
SVBF dual parallel.
Yeah, and I've got the Sith on top of that.
Do you want to hold it down a little bit lower so I can see the Sith?
A little bit. Yeah, well, it was because I've done that to it. I've put my drip tip on it.
You put a drip tip on it?
Yeah.
You haven't put the drip tip
I haven't put the... I did put the drip tip on it, but the drip tip is actually slightly wider at the base.
Right.
I've left it in the other room. I meant to bring it in to show you, but I ordered a drip tip from Stu Vape Smarter, so that actually works way better on the stubby. So I use that drip tip on the stubby. He's made me a drip tip that's basically 30 mil tall.
It's basically exactly the same as that, only it's in nice resin.
Yeah. So and for a laugh, I thought, I'll stick it on top of the Sith. Plunked it on and took a photo of it and went, ha, look what I've done. But actually, it vapes really well. So I thought, I'll try it with this one, and it's great.
Cools the vape down nicely, I'm sure.
Oh, it does. It does. Spit back gone. Awesome. Not that you got much spit back off it anyway. But
No.
but yeah, no. It is. It's just the perfect vape for me now. So that is now my setup. Sith with a ridiculously long drip tip on the top. Sorry, not sorry.
Right, you like it?
Don't care. It works. I like it.
Exactly.
But there we go.
So long as you like it and it gives you enjoyment, doesn't matter what anybody thinks.
Oh, there you go. So there's that, and I've got my mod that Stu fixed. So it's got the
so pretty.
It's got the dog on it, and it does actually. You can just see it when I move it. It goes purple and then green.
Yeah, you can see just about see the purple and green.
So it just kind of flashes.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yes, yeah, you can see it better on that side. Yeah,
so it camera does not do this thing justice, because if you're in the sunshine outside, it is like amazing.
I mean, it almost looks like a hologram, almost holographic, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's little sparkles in it, and it's got depth to it. It's great. So yeah, I'm getting on with that, and that has I've got the the pina colada stuff in it.
Pina colada.
Yeah,
the Medadas.
That's the one, because I can't pronounce the Medadas.
No. But what do you call it?
The
Madras.
The chicken madras. Yeah. So it's the madras that's in there. It's rather nice, actually.
It is.
In the SVB, I found a bottle of this.
Wow.
Oh, I know. It's fantastic. I found it in the icebreaker from Epistle e-liquids.
That is a vintage piece now.
That is a vintage beast, and it was an unopened. It wasn't. I had to nick it up and everything. So, does taste faintly of mouthwash. It's got that kind of spearmint flavour to it.
It does have a bit, yeah. A little bit.
So it
very,
does,
very refreshing.
It's not. I'm not saying that in a bad way.
No,
because I like it.
But you wouldn't want it on a 0.1 build.
Possibly not. No. Having said that, I've got it on a 0.3. Ouch. Sorry.
sorry.
But yeah, so there you go. I'm even happier because I actually found 2 bottles of it.
Ooh. So the other bottle's going to go on eBay for about
two bottles of that,
quid.
and 2 bottles of that, and a bottle of carrot cake.
I still have a bottle of carrot cake that I made up that I've never really vaped. I think I do anyway. It might have gone down the sink. But yeah. I picked it up to try it. It wasn't for me.
It's one of those flavours that you taste it and go, wow, that tastes like carrot cake. It's awesome. And it really does taste like carrot cake. And you vape it and you go, yeah, that tastes like carrot cake. Wow, brilliant. Okay, right. What was I vaping on before?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's weird.
It is.
I really like it.
Yeah, this tastes exactly what it's like. It's supposed to taste like. Yeah. But it's an occasional vape.
Yeah.
It's not an all day vape.
Yeah, it really is. I certainly wouldn't put it in. I wouldn't put it in there. But yeah. Oh, Scott has just finished a walking stick mech.
Yes, well done, Scott. Nice work. And another bit of shilling. Currently available on Vape Smarter.
I'm not sure whether it's currently available or not.
It was when he posted it, because he said it's available.
Okay.
It may not be now.
It may not be now,
but there was available a very short time ago. Another one of those, but it looked more stainless than yours.
It's brass. He's made it slightly differently.
It was more highly polished. I don't know. But
it could be, because this now needs polishing again. Look,
but even when yours was polished, it had more brass look to it than that one. But it could be because he's got a really good high quality camera.
Could be, and I've just got a shit one. Thanks for that. Yeah, shit.
I didn't say a word about
it. But it's the new one he's done. Stu's got a different. He's done the top differently. The new one will take a 30mm.
Ooh.
It's got a 30mm top, whereas this has only got 24.
Yeah. So your battery will last 5 minutes instead of 10.
Yeah. Obviously, depending on what you put on it. But yeah, because I did put obviously brass, gold tank. 30. That's 30mm. So it kind of worked.
Oh, so you're saying it may not be available because you may have purchased it then?
No, I haven't. Like you said, one in each hand kind of goes from suave and sophisticated to
hip
replacement, or wannabe skier or something,
or like one of those really annoying hikers that has the skiing poles.
Yeah. They don't even
like that, and you're like,
yeah, the sort of person that doesn't call themselves a hiker, they are a rambler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Hikers fine, ramblers.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. So there you go. That's what I'm vaping on at the moment. Question: mint. It has to be, you know the Smints.
Yeah.
But not the teeny tiny ones, not the original ones. They've done a bigger version that comes in a tin.
Oh, okay.
And you pop the tin off, and you've got about 50, but they're bigger mints. Those ones. They are, because they're little triangles. They're blue on one side and white on the other.
All right.
Have you not seen them?
No.
No, they usually by the till.
I thought that was Viagra, but yeah.
Did wonder. Yeah, I was able to hang my hat for ages.
Chat, what flavour is Viagra?
What flavour is it? Mint flavour.
I just want to see if anybody answers. Just throwing the rod out there.
Yeah, well,
let's catch up with chat. So basically, Jay's Vape Review says, I've got the 16mm Fev on the Tech Division shred cracking
hang on a minute.
bit of kit, I'm pretty sure he means.
Yeah. Say that again. Say that again.
I've got the 16mm Fev on a Tech Division shred. Cracking bit of kit, I'm assuming.
Why did I never try it? Because I literally, first I got it, I just took all the airflow screws out and went, oh yeah, restricted direct lung. That's me. Never kind of got on with it.
And Marty said, was never a fan of the Fev for MTL. Pretty sure it was because of the side air. Sounds a bit bro science, but I could tell the difference between that and under the coil air.
Under the coil air. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. It's different strokes for different folks. And Mick Blizz is just showing you up as always. I've just removed the airflow slider and run it wide open.
I'm assuming that's the atemporal.
Yes, I'm guessing so.
Yeah, I did. That's how I used to rock it, kind of. Yeah, wide open. But I used the airflow slider that is wide open. I don't know what the point of that is because it's kind of wide open. But yeah, there we go.
I'm just trying to work out now. Either we're being trolled by a certain gentleman who should be here right now, or his account's been hacked. One or the other.
I look at a bar soap. What?
He's basically doing the hand cleaning. He's basically doing some sort of hand. He's obviously channeling his health and safetyness on that one. But late night Vapor says 11.5k views on Chandler's walking stick. Good evening, late night.
On my walking stick short. Who's that? Is that on your channel? Did I miss that?
Yeah, that was Mick Late Night Vape Show, who we sat next to.
Oh, okay.
Expo. Yes.
Oh right, hang on. So hang on a minute. So on my
yeah, don't compare yourself to somebody who actually does reviews and actually
promotes the channel.
Actually promotes their stuff. Yeah. who people have actually heard of, not like us two.
Yeah, fine, fair play. Yeah,
somebody who's actually a name in the industry, unlike us.
Yeah, I think 700 views is like the. For me, I'm chuffed. It's got 700 views on it. Like, yeah, okay, and then 11.5K. There we go. I'm now going to go back to. Hang on.
I was gonna say, I was just about to say, would you like to check to see if someone's waiting to get in?
No, no one waiting there at all.
Because I just suddenly thought, should I check to see if he's showed up there?
Have you? Did I miss the waiting room? I'm just asking.
No.
Okay,
that's right.
No, I suddenly thought perhaps he's been in the waiting room for ages and.
Have I fucked your broadcast screen up, by the way?
No, have a look.
No.
I believe you.
I love that. I say no whilst looking at the Zoom screen, going, no, it looks fine.
Yeah.
Sums up my Zoom fucking day to a T.
I'm sure something was said about washing hands.
Yeah. I was trying to work out whether
live hand shop at washing. There we go. I knew I'd seen it somewhere.
I was trying to work out whether it was you or whether your account had been hacked.
It was me.
It was him.
I was running late. Why have you got fuchsias in front of you? Freesias?
It's
got Frisians in front of him.
It's a garland. Because
oh, okay.
Hence the rather nice.
Yeah, have you seen the side of his head?
What? I'll guess you repeated yourself if I ask.
No, it's fine. It's fucking worth repeating.
We basically had this game changer day at work, and we had garlands handed out. We had fairground fun games like coconut shy, hook a duck, and one of my colleagues decided that everybody needed to have glitter on. So she was just accosting all of the male staff and making them putting glitter on their face. She's got these. I thought it was just glitter, like glitter makeup, but they're actually like tiny little stars and glue.
And I that's the third time you've said it tonight. I say, hook a duck is a sentence that Northerners should not say.
Hook a duck.
Yeah, because it sounds like you've been out prowling for a duck to fuck.
I'd be scared with that amount of glitter. I've got to be honest.
Yeah. I'd like to say it was vajazzle transfer, but unfortunately not. You know.
Did she do your eyelashes as well? Just
not that I knew of, but she could have done.
But just for those that came to the show late, tell him the best part about when you finish work.
Oh, yeah, came home, had tea. Kelly says, "I got to go to Lidl I got to get some stuff from Lidl." So we went to the supermarket. Yeah, they suddenly realised that this bloke, you know, when it's like the same family that you keep walking past as you go up and down aisles, kept giving me sideways glances every time we passed in the aisles.
Did he stroke your leg as you walked past?
No, fortunately. But yeah, it wasn't until on the way home that I realised that I'd still got the glitter on my face, and I'd completely forgotten it was there. So
could have been worse.
Yeah, could have been worse. My washing machine could have blown up, and and Jimmy's truck's leaking oil and head gasket's gone. So that's going to be a fun podcast on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm sorry, back in a sec.
So
he's not working then. Can
No, it's all right. They think it might just be the gasket, so it might be a relatively easy fix.
So he's not working then.
They said, well, no, they said he's okay. They're okay to run it as long as he's okay to run it as long as he keeps an eye on the coolant and the oil levels. The fluid levels.
I've just realised I've got my work blur on.
It's a very good background blur, actually.
How do I turn work blur off?
Now you're asking. It will be. It's on the video. Video
is it a
settings.
zoom blur? Oh, it's a zoom blur.
It's a zoom blur. So, I'm sure it's in there. Background and effects.
There we go.
There you go. Have you found it?
Found it.
There you go. That's better. So, Mark, how are you, mate?
I'm all right. I'm fucking tired, but
oh, bless you.
I'm good.
Hey,
I raced in. I grabbed a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Came to troll you guys.
Oh,
Day to me.
excellent. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Oh,
You're in the
I was
club,
just
mate.
saying. I was just saying that the fev that you got me.
Hey,
For the first time ever, I've set it up as mouth to lung, and it's fucking awesome.
isn't it?
Isn't it? I know. I remember you saying that you might find the airflow on this particular one a little bit open. It's a little on the loose side for me, but I can cope with it.
What are you running at?
1.1 ohm, 12.5 watts.
What? How big's your hole?
How big's my hole? Whatever hole it was that came with it. I don't know. I got these and a bigger one. I think that is probably a 1.2 at a guess. Maybe something like that.
No clue.
well,
It's bigger than a one. It's bigger than a 1 mil.
Yeah, I would imagine if it feels a little loose, it probably is a 1.2.
Yeah.
Bigger than one.
But it's not too loose. I'm enjoying it anyway. So there you go. First time I've been using mouth to lung by choice in the house.
Oh, speaking of which, Mark hasn't seen our Expo purchases yet, has he?
I might have done. I do watch the shows back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
All
bless
right,
you.
fine. You have seen it then, yeah. You have seen
Give me a clip. Oh, maybe not.
the loveliness. You won't like it because of the screws, but
Yeah.
it's very pretty. It's a lovely vape smarter. I picked up a little gold inlay for.
It's just a
print.
bit huge for me.
Yeah, I mean
they are smaller
it's
than
not-
you think. I think his.
it's a 20 for a 21700. It's not bad, but
Oh.
it is. You can get smaller to 21700, but not by a huge amount. But yeah, but it's 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 in your hand. But I quite like it about that.
Yeah.
I think his reputation for huge. From the stuff that he was selling at Expo.
Some of the he had one
Yeah.
that Pugs picked up, which if I'd known how much it was, I would have picked it up as well. When I picked this up, and it's tiny. It is literally, I'd say, nearly half the size of this.
And Pugs buy it or just pick it up?
Yes, no, he bought it.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing. But again, when you see it in person, it looks a lot smaller than it does on any picture or any camera. It's tiny. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I need.
It was.
I've resorted.
What? Oh my word!
Date of it.
What have you been doing to that? Is that's the Aspire?
Yeah,
The Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah.
that's the
I do
Phoenix.
need. I've got some really nice high-end stuff up there. I just. Do you know when you just pick up the same thing every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want a replacement Phoenix,
What's happened? I was looking on Vapor Bay. No. Whatever it is. What's happened to Billet Box? The prices have gone through the floor.
Billy
Okay.
Box.
Yeah.
Hey.
I've seen no end up for sale for like 100 quid here, 100 quid there. I'm like, what's
Really?
happened?
For billets?
Yeah.
I can't say Hatters.
It might have been Hatters, but also on that one with the 4 letters and the number on the end, whatever that was.
SP16 or something.
Whatever they are. Yeah.
I haven't actually been looking at
I've seen a few recently change hands for not a lot of money at all.
Oh, people must be.
I have to keep an eye out of that.
Yeah,
I mean,
moving on from them, I suppose.
There are loads that are. Yeah, there are loads of now good billet devices
that are cheaper. So I suppose for people, if they just want to move them, they have to kind of meet the market a bit, don't they? I suppose, because I said you can get the Cthulhu for under £100. I know you can't compare that to a billet box because I'd much rather have a billet box than Cthulhu, but for the mass market out there,
you see, for me, I'd probably steer towards a Cthulhu because of the form factor.
It's slightly smaller, isn't it?
Smaller, yeah. I mean, I do love it, but then this is from someone who's never owned a billet box yet. So
you see, I love the form factor of the dot.
Again, slightly smaller. Yeah.
I just like that form factor. But that's me. It'd be no good for someone that's blasting clouds for DLing.
No.
But
yeah.
Dolan, you coming to Shrewsbury in October? Need to catch up, son. Is it October?
No, Shrewsbury or Expo in October.
So either Shrewsbury in August
or Expo in October. Because the Scots are coming down to Expo.
Yeah. I think there's going to be quite a few folk coming to the October one.
Expo or Expo?
October Expo, yeah.
But the Scots coming to Shrewsbury as well.
Talking of which, tickets are now available for the October Expo. They are available for you to purchase if you so desire.
Have they changed their codes?
I don't know. I haven't tried that bit. I haven't tried that bit yet.
So somebody heard about what I was saying.
Yeah.
I've written them down. Potentially, Marsky. Potentially. I need to see what's on those weekends.
I'd love to go to Shrewsbury, but I'm on holiday in Wales at that point.
I'm going to Shrewsbury.
Hang on, what date in August?
First weekend.
First weekend in August.
Oh, okay.
5th and 6th seems to come to mind. I've got a calendar on my computer in front of me, haven't I?
See if I can get to my calendar for Mark. You can say it in chat.
5th and 6th. Look at that.
Yes, 4th and 5th. Basically, it's the Friday, Saturday, and everyone goes home on the Sunday. But
yeah,
okay.
The Saturday's the biggest day, but everyone gets there on the Friday.
Okay. Very possibly. Because I know we've got 2 weeks booked off at the end of August. Got nothing booked, but in October. When's the October?
When is October Expo, Chandler?
20. It's not the 23rd. I think it's the 21st to the 22nd.
Both those dates are good. What's going on?
Eh?
What's going on? I've got nothing booked in on either dates.
I think.
Oh, so they're getting you early.
There's time yet, though. There's time yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Vapor Expo. Come on. October 27th and 29th. Sorry, it's the week after. So it's actually kind of Halloween weekend. Interesting.
I've got something, Todd's idea to go to Expo because after Shrewsbury, it's a long wait until we catch up again. So we ended up booking Expo as well. There. I'm going to drop you into a group chat at some point. Do you remember when we were in Sheffield? I make it sound as though we were away in Sheffield. We were saying about there was a load of us that haven't met up for so long.
Yeah.
I'm going to start planning for that, but I think that's going to be June, July, end of June, beginning of July. But
next year.
Huh?
Next year.
This year.
This year. Oh, okay, cool.
So I'll keep you posted with that one. If anyone fancies a trip out to Leicester, let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good one. We'll have that. Thank you very much.
Open door once we've planned it.
Cool. Yeah, because Jimmy's trying to talk us into Hall of Ape next year.
I'd love to do that, but I'm
Yeah.
afraid my life savings would go out of the door if I went to the Hall of Fame.
You got plenty of time to save. Go and do an evening in a casino. Make your money for the night, and then
I'm not
What, like you did at the casino? Oh my god!
I've still not touched that.
You've still not. Fuck me. Honestly, don't know how you did that. I just like fuck. What was it? You
No, it was.
tripled your money. You did more than that. I can't remember what you got, but it was yeah.
I put. No, I think I put 150 down. And I ended up about 1,300 up.
Yeah,
It wasn't crazy, but was well received.
that's right. Because you gave me your chips. You gave me a couple of chips, didn't you? You just passed me a couple of chips. I said, "Oh, let's have a look." And you passed me a couple of chips. You gave me like 3 or 4. I only gave you 3 back, and you didn't notice. They were like, it's like, oh, I've never seen 100 quid chips, and you went, oh yeah, I gave you like 4. I gave you 3 back, and you didn't notice.
Why would I? Why would I?
I couldn't. It was like, oh look, here you go.
There was one I saw it on a blog. There's one particular modder from Japan that if they were there at the same time I would lose all my money.
Yeah.
If you look at Moo Mods on Instagram,
Oh, I have seen those.
damn,
Yes.
they're pretty.
They are very pretty. Literally, just moo mods into Google because I've just done that, and the Instagram just comes straight up.
Moon mods.
Moo, as in
mods.
cow.
Oh, moo. Sorry.
Yeah.
As in, they're from Japan, and they are obviously I love all things Japanese style, but yeah,
They're very
Okay.
they're very angular.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they said that they fit just amazingly well in the hand, and your thumb just sits where the button is, just naturally.
I really like that rainbow effect one, and I'm not one for loud colours.
Mm.
And what's that pink and white that looks like a yogurt pot? It's making me log in. Yes, continuous Jeffrey's vintage way. Just let me in. That pink and white one that looks kind of like half between a half mod, ironically.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like it's a side by side, but it's caged, or is that where the battery tube goes? I can't tell.
Charlie, you could put this on the stream so everybody else could see
I
it.
could put it on the stream, couldn't I?
We're just sitting there while we're staring.
Yeah,
at
we're
it.
just sitting here. So hang on.
My ugly mug spoiled it.
Not that one. That one. Haha.
Nah, not at all.
Oh, fuck's sake. Which one of these is the window capture?
Oh, that's cool.
I've just got basically... that one.
I need to get a...
All right. Martsky, who has seen them in the flesh, says Moo mods are nice but overpriced in his opinion. There's no more work in them than in his Unific. That's another thing that I would
Yeah, because they
blow my budget on as well, would be a Unific.
they've got the...
They've got
they've got the what is it? Not Juma. What is it? The
what is it? Not
The Carter.
that's the stuff.
That's the stuff.
Why am I echoing back?
It's me.
Oh, it's you. Oh, okay. That's all right. So I'm just gonna add the browser.
I went onto Twitch looking for the share.
Yeah, just add it and just stick it over our faces. It's the easiest thing to do. Just take us off the screen.
That one, perfect. Look at that.
Yeah, I do like that green one and the orange, red, white, and blue one. That's
Scroll further down, and the blue Blue, red, yellow, and white one.
Hang on.
You're not showing your screen.
I am sharing the screen. And there we go.
There we go. Scroll down.
Badly. Scroll down. Right, I have to go to the website now. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Scroll down.
Keep going. Oh, show more.
Okay,
It's showing more.
I'm now.
Look, that's the one. That's the one. That's the N Carta or the Magna Carta or whatever stuff it's
my
made from.
Carter, yeah. I'm now no longer interested in a Moo mod. Because Mark said, I fancied that green one. Grim Green has, I looked at it at the show and it's $900.
Wait, what?
So I'm
That
no
is-
longer interested in a Moo mod.
Okay, why is this taking so long to load?
Is the green one Makata or is it Stab?
That green one's Mukata.
Makata.
That's it. From now on, it's called Mukata.
Mukata.
You've been logged out, Chandler.
Oh, it's wanting me to log in, is it? Oh, for God's sake. I don't know what my... Oh, fuck it.
Maybe hide your screen while you type it in.
Oh, it's going to make me log in. I'm not farting about that. Fuck's sake. Oh, dear.
Yeah, you know, if you're a multi-millionaire and you fancy a nice mod, go have a look at Moo mods.
In fairness, again, I always will support. Because these are different. They look quality.
They do look quality, yeah.
€900, perhaps not, but
$900, so the exchange
Ha!
rate would be about.
oh, okay. No,
There we go.
That for £500-600, I think they're reasonable. Right, keep going down till you get.
Oh, look, they've got like doors for.
Oh, I think you've gone
things.
a lot further. Scroll back up.
You've
It's
gone
pink one.
too far.
Stop. Up. Stop. No, down a bit.
Down a bit.
Which one? This rainbow one?
Left down a bit. No, down a bit more.
The blue, red, yellow, white.
Down a bit more. Down a bit more.
No, up.
Did that one? Oh, sorry. It was the one.
Which?
That
What?
it looks like a flag print. That's the one. Yeah.
Up. Stop.
I'm going to shut up.
Stop. Down a bit.
That one!
Down a bit more. Down a bit more.
Just go one click at a time. Get there.
Stop. The one in the middle of the screen there and the one right to it.
Yeah.
These two.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that one. Yeah.
And I also like the one to the left of it as well.
Almost looks like dragon scale a bit. Slightly carbon fibre-ish.
Yeah. Now go left twice.
Ooh. Oh, that's quite
Mm.
dragon scaly. Oh yeah. That's quite a flash.
Yeah, they're very pretty. And they are that little bit different. So that if you scroll
quite
down,
like
you
that
can see there's a top view picture, which kind of shows off the. It's almost like almost like a fin.
Oh, look a video. Look. Oh.
You see, that's put me
Why
off.
do they always wear horrible blue rubber gloves?
Because oil in your skin destroys the wood.
So, in other words, when you get it, you're not supposed to touch it.
Do you know what bugs me? Go
Yeah.
back to the beginning of the video. There's an imperfection in the wood just to the left-hand side.
Is there? Hang on, he's turning it over. It hasn't got a slider on it, so.
Just to the right-hand side of the tube, there's an imperfection in the wood that's annoying me.
Only I would never spot something like that.
I would.
Oh, is that your up down? Is that your up down
I'm a
button there?
Philistine.
Look?
Yes.
You see, for me, if you spend it $900,
Oh, I can see it. You've got that knot just in. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
yeah,
me,
Just there.
$900, I expect perfection.
Oh yeah.
And
But
I'm
a
sure
knot But a knot is part of the wood.
No, that's
No.
not. That's more than just a knot. That is a dink. And I don't want to be stroking a dink.
You don't want to be stroking a dink. Alright. Okie dokie. Bye bye dink.
Bye bye dink.
Is that the button, the fire button on this one? Or is that something else?
Where? Pick.
This metal... Can you see my mouse on the screen?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Right, this one. Is that metal bit sticking out? Is that the fire button at the front?
Could be.
Pick left and right
Because there's nothing out. That must be the fire button.
What's on the bottom?
Don't know. It doesn't show you the bottom.
Right. Well,
So
I would
that's
assume-
got to be the fire
I would
button.
assume it must be. Yeah. That's unusual.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it's not on the side like this one. It's different shape.
There you go. The metal bar on the front is the fire button. The metal bar on the top is the wattage up and down.
It's nice. It's nice that we've got
Okay.
viewers that know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
When we're just like looking at stuff, going, "Oh,
Yeah, we just look at it
pretty."
going, oh, nice. I like the panels. I'm assuming they're billet box panels.
There must be.
Yeah, they're
Ooh.
probably only worth a tenner now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
My-
fancy
my-
moo mod. Oh, okay. Oh, look, there's a piece of plastic you can take your thingy off with.
Mind you, they probably charge more for those than you get for a billet box now.
Well, yeah.
I might be
If-
wrong, but I'm
if the-
sure the ones
if the
I've
mod's
seen.
900 quid.
Oh, clever. It goes on the inside of the door. I like that.
Simple things, eh?
Yeah. That amuses me. So
He loves a gimmick.
Yeah. But yeah, I've not found anything as useful as the Vape Smarter one because it's attached to my belt. I've got it. So yeah, there you go.
I do like my little mods. I do like a nice piece of wood. That's what
So
she
I've
said.
heard.
Overkill had a mod that I now regret not buying because he did a small run of his better half wanted a mod and she didn't want one of his monster ones, so we did some nice little 21700s DNA 75 3D printed mods, and the mods he had there were beautiful, and he offered it
purple.
to Chandler at a ridiculous price.
Yeah.
And after once I got home, I thought should have bought that one as well, because it was a limited run. Apparently he's never going to do them again.
It was basically the last one he'd got.
But it was because it was 3D. It was super light, and I love a light mod.
Because it was just
I'm a
3D
sucker for
printed.
a light mod, but it didn't feel tacky. Obviously, his stuff's really good, and it just felt nice in the hand, and it looked beautiful.
And it was purple.
And it was purple. That's the main thing, because it was purple.
Yeah, only problem was it was a 75.
It wasn't the 75C. That's right.
The 75's better.
Well, no, because that's a 75, and the 75C is the one with the big screen that I don't like because it just drains my batteries.
The 75. That's the 75C.
Yeah.
75C.
So
It's all personal
Yeah.
choice.
To be fair, I think. Oh, I don't know. I think I've got a couple of 75s that's a 75, isn't it? Oh, no, that's not a 75. What's that?
Did I?
60?
Probably.
I'll have to put a button in to find out. A battery.
A button in it. Yeah, put a button in it. That'll
Button
work.
in it.
That'll work.
No, but I like that style,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I am getting the itch.
You do, don't you? You suddenly get you get a phase where you're just like, yeah,
Yeah.
got it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh,
Yeah. And if you get to a point where everything you see is just like, I want that. I want that. I want that
Yeah.
as well.
No, I'm not. I'm more picky than that. it takes a lot for me to go, ooh.
I tend to go ooh at weird things. So that like across ethos, I'm like ooh, it's weird. Dual
See, I think that's
battery
where-
borrow. Have you seen it?
What?
The ethos.
It's not for me.
Because it was smaller than I thought when I picked it up. It was like, oh wow, dinky.
Are they really that dinky though?
Not if you compare it to a billet, it's thicker. But if you compare it to like a stubby, it's a little bigger than a stubby. It was the clever button on the front, because the button is in the right place, but it's over the top of where the borrow is.
You see, for me, it was almost the burr industry that killed it for me. Is it still a thing?
What
Borrows.
Burrows, yeah.
Yeah, it is still a lot of people are revolting against them now, but they're much more mainstream now because
Yeah.
they
Just people
keep
not
coming out
murdering
with-
their mothers for one now.
No.
I don't
No.
think so. No.
Because you've got
Hang
options.
on, the question is then, what the fuck's Paul chasing now then?
This is true.
What is Mr. Hinchcliffe searching for?
I need. Is he in the
don't-
chat?
I don't know. Don't know what he's searching for, but I know he's had a 1 or 2 Unifix recently. I think it might be a new thing for him.
Sorry, I've just been completely distracted.
Someone sent you a link to something that is nice and shiny.
Someone sent me a link to something I can't share.
Oh, okay.
Oh, be careful. We can see the
Yeah,
reflection.
be careful
in
when
your
you see a
glasses.
reflection in your glasses.
Oh shit! What can you see?
I
No,
wouldn't,
no.
I
That's
wouldn't
all
like
right.
to say.
Right, to the person that just sent me that,
Okay.
and the fact it has a 0.8 pin in it as well, makes me hard.
There you go. Proper vape porn.
Cheers for that. That cheered me up.
Awesome. There you go. Yeah, I think Paul was having he was having words with Stu over the walking stick.
Yes, he was. Oh, and he's. I think he's getting back into squonking as well because he is about to partake in an SVB.
I see all of a sudden there seems to be a lot of SVB love going on.
Yeah, I think
The fact he can now he's now getting them all engraved.
yeah, the engraving's been good. Obviously, he's got the
Yeah.
new not nylon. Were they nylon? They're
Yes,
basically
they are nylon. Yeah,
a new nylon body. Even though I prefer the good old metal. But
Yeah.
But yeah, and well, I think he went on to the Saturday show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I think some new people have come into the group, so I think more people are hearing about it now, and some more people are taking interest.
and the nylon ones are more affordable because it's the door that's kind of the party piece on it,
and they're super light as well.
Yeah,
nylon
but they're
ones,
as good as because it's got the same internals as what he's been using on the metal boxes.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, exactly the same. So yeah, they're really good and hit like a steam train.
How long have they been going now?
SVBs.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been doing it for.
Was it 15, 16? Maybe even earlier.
I can't remember the last time I came across Nigel. Not the last time, but the first time that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he was well established when I started getting into vaping. When I first went to
His first ones with these, not the dual batteries, obviously, but the
his first ones were regulated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his first
They got the 60s in, hadn't they? The 40s. There were 40s.
I think they made 40s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
40s.
his
Yeah.
first ones were regulated lipos, weren't they?
Yeah. I remember the didn't he do a batch of Star Wars one, the black and whites?
He's done some.
He used to do a Stormtrooper one,
Yeah.
which was the bane of his life. And obviously, anytime he has had to do a purple one, he wants to kill somebody. Very limited edition if you've got a purple SVB of any kind.
Oh.
But yeah, it might be in the edge. Oh, Scott Wood says 2014. He thinks that sounds about right.
Does sound about right. That yeah.
So coming up to 10 years then.
Yeah.
And honestly, I tip my hat. How many other brands have seen through a decade?
It's the fact he keeps going. All right, what am I doing next?
Yeah.
He does something and goes, what am I doing next?
Go back. How many? I don't want to call him a garage brand, but how many?
Boutique.
Yeah, perfect boutique brands. Do you know that have seen through more than 5 years even?
And also those that had a reputation that's lasted as long as Nigel's, because everything he does is fantastic.
Because I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm going to go back to a few other boutique brands where they were sucked off by the masses because of who they knew and what circles they shat in. Fucked off a handful of people, ripped them off, and disappeared as quickly as they appeared.
Yeah.
I'm glad no one mentioned any names. Thank you.
That's right. I didn't because I don't actually know any of the names because I don't run in those circles.
Oh, I bet I could name some names and you go, oh yeah.
I know.
Well, I can think. I can think of
there's probably names I've heard over the years, but I wouldn't remember them.
Well, I can think of a few that we've, were boutique. That I mean.
Who?
C's.
He says losing the door because there's no battery in it.
Never heard of them.
You never heard of C's?
They were big in the squatting world for a little while.
Oh, fuck me. There goes me mod. Good job it's a Nigel one.
See, proof that Nigel's work is remarkable.
Well, no. The proof is I have to pick it up and find out it's still working first.
Like Scott just says, Nigel seems to reinvent the wheel with every mod, and the quality is superb. And Scott needs to do his trousers up. I'm not sure what he's.
Yeah,
the C's mods, the zippers. Yeah, because they had a zip kind of thing. Look, that's supposed to be a zip.
Yeah.
You see, you go back. You go back to not the OG of Squonks, but go back to the early days of Frankie. Of Frankie's school, and don't get me wrong, they're still going.
Yeah, they are.
And you go back, and I'm pretty sure Carlos at Luxury Vapes over in Italy. I'm pretty sure he's still stocking, still supporting. There's still a big following. Is it what it was 5 years ago? Would you slit your mother's wrists for a Frankie now?
Everyone wanted a Frankie.
Yeah, I'm weird because I wouldn't have back then. The one time I saw, I could appreciate them. I could appreciate that. Yes, they're very pretty. But the one time I went to, I don't know the Frankie people, and I don't wish to offend anyone. But the one time when I went to Fest, and they had a thing where you could buy a raffle ticket for a chance to buy a mod, not a raffle ticket to win a mod. You bought you paid for a raffle ticket to then buy the mod.
Yeah.
That was taking it a stage too far for me.
That was because
Chandler, didn't you win a ticket?
I bought a ticket thinking that I won it. So I was there at the raffle waiting to win the ticket, and it was then that I found out okay, if you won, I would then have had to have shelled out 300 quid or whatever it was.
There was someone, I thought it was you, Chandler, that had actually had their ticket pulled, got up, was all excited, and then we're like, "What? You want 400 quid from me? Fuck off!" And walked away. Walked
Yeah.
away from their winning ticket. It was like, "What are you doing, you twat? Sell your ticket."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it would have been worthwhile, to sell your ticket. But, yeah, I said that's just
Yeah,
just
there was
wasn't for
someone
me.
that just went, "What? 400? Fuck off."
Uh,
Yeah. Because how much did they make on them raffle tickets? And then they were selling the mods.
But again, it
Because I
was
think
all right.
they were a
Go
tenner
back
a
to Rogue,
ticket.
go back to Avid Life, go back to all the brands that were hype brands. And Throttle Production, and all of a sudden you've got yourself a product that people are cutting their nan's wrists for, like I said.
Well, it was a case when Frankie started. It was 3D printed. They literally couldn't produce them quick enough.
I actually had, I'll have to dig a photo out. I actually had one that was owned by, I can't remember his name, who, so sure someone will poke in chat. What's the name of the guy that, was it Carlos? Who was the name of the guy that owned Frankie?
Was it Carlos? I can't remember now.
I can't remember, but it was a petrol one, and it was known as one of one.
Right.
And somehow I ended up with it. Don't know how. And I wasn't using it, and it was literally the bottom cabinets in the shop. It was shoved right at the back of the cabinets. Yeah. Paolo, that's it.
Paolo.
At the back. And a friend of mine came in, an ex-friend of mine, shall I say,
Right.
came in, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I really fancy a Frankie." I was like, "I'm sure I've got one somewhere." And I went digging through the box and pulled out this Frankie. And I give it him. You know me.
Yeah.
I give it him. Next thing I know, on MMM, it's up for like $2,000 because
Fuck me.
Paolo owned it. I was like, you know what, mate? You're a cunt.
Yeah.
And that was probably the one time, I've got nothing against flipping. Nothing at all.
But flipping from free.
Yeah,
But
flipping from free, I have a
when
problem
a friend has given you something because you really want one and you really want, and then 48 hours later it's on them. Nah, well, my pest that did.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, flipping a gift isn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be on for that. But if you bought something and you got it at a bargain, and so
I remember when I managed to get an art and mod animal back in the day when it was only friends and family that were getting them because I collected their gear. I used it every day for a year and sold it to a lad for under RRP. Still got a hard time from the modder. Yeah, the animas were nice. I really like those.
Oh yeah, there were some modders that didn't like you selling their stuff on, did they? Yeah, they were like, "You'll not get another one off me if you sell it."
Well, look what happened with.
It's like, what?
Look what happened with.
Could you imagine a car dealership doing that? Yeah, you can't sell a car for less than you paid for it.
Look what happened with Damien Mortar.
Oh yeah.
That was his demise. That he passed on something that he shouldn't have done. To me, if you own it, you sell it for what you want.
Yeah.
If you were gifted it, it's a different matter, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't think you see. Yep. I don't think you see. I'm alive, yeah. I don't think you see. Like you used to see it, do you? You don't.
No, not so much.
They went through it in the.
It was
the Borough thing at one point, didn't you?
You had it with billiard boxes for a while, didn't you?
It was because they were making the boroughs, and they were limited, the bridges and what have you. They were limited runs because they were made in, I don't know, Germany, wherever. Now they're getting
in Germany.
Yeah, but now they're getting made in China, and they're getting made cheaper.
And they're getting the volume out that they need to get the volume out of.
Yeah, and you're getting brands that instead of cloning stuff now, because that was when cloning kicked in. It was they were seeing how much the OG stuff was getting flipped for because there wasn't enough of them, so they cloned it, flooded the market. They're now selling their own branded stuff, which they probably should have done in the first place.
But you go on 3F8 now. I was on there the other day looking at it, and it's just as prevalent.
Is it?
Absolutely.
What, cloning?
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
No, Fast Tech. Sorry, Lindsay just said, does Fast Tech still exist? No, they shut down.
No, they're gone.
They're gone.
Well, isn't Fastec still there? But they just don't do vaping.
They don't do vape stuff anymore, do they?
No, and that's because of Chinese regulation.
Mission style. Psycho. They're doing mods as well.
They're saying someone who collected Frankies sold a couple to pay for real life stuff, and Paolo stopped talking to him.
Yeah. Believe it. I'm just looking at all the stuff on 3F, and I hate shows that bang on about clones. Always have. It's always been the bane of my life. Stop moaning about it.
Stop moaning about clones. Just don't buy them.
Fucking hate it.
Yeah, but like I said, it's there's no need to use. Back in the day, I could see, and I did it myself. I bought a couple of clones in the past just because it was stuff that I couldn't physically get.
Yeah.
But now you can pretty much get everything, or you can get something that's as good as the high end stuff that you can't get hold of. A budget.
Yeah, was it 20? It must have been 2012, 2013. I bought a Typhon GT, but it was the I can't remember because there were different cloning manufacturers.
And some of them were good,
and some of them were better than others. Yeah, absolutely. And you had people selling. And I now can't remember. They now make their own stuff.
Yeah, I know who you're thinking of.
You know who I'm thinking of, and you can't remember who it is either.
Well, I picked up 2018. So I picked up a Dwarf I like, because at that point they weren't selling Dwarves anymore. So I thought, I really want to try it. I'll pick it up, and then a couple of months later they started selling them again. So I bought a real one because they were available.
You know how you like these Moo mods? Have a look on 3F. They've got bar mods.
Bar mods? No. Really?
Let me guess. They're only $300.
I'm trying to do a Google search for it, and I can't find it.
It was Typhon. I'm sure Typhon started off as. Don't make me use my brain.
There's only a couple of cells left.
I'm still trying to remember who it was that made. They made. I know there was one who did the. Because there was the K-Fun as well.
I'm sure it was Typhon that started off as clones.
Because you couldn't get the Typhon, the original Typhon GT was just short of like 200 quid. You couldn't get hold of them because they weren't. They'd make a run and they'd sell out.
But K-Fun, it was the K-Funs, and all they did, they modified the airflow, didn't they? And
you drilled out the airflow. The Typhon GT, you did it. The H cigar. There you go.
H cigar. There you go. I'll give you that.
H Cigar was one of the better clones, but that was back in 2012, 2013. I can't remember when it was when I remember buying a K-Fun and a Tayfun GT clone.
And
You were getting reviews on the H Cigar versus somebody else who cloned it, and which one was better. Yeah.
And to be fair, not to keep going on about clones, but that's where Vapers started. All we did was clones.
Yeah.
And then
I remember going into a shop in, I can't remember where it was now, but yeah, went into a vape shop. They've got all these fabulous mechs. They've got the rig mod, and they were all clones. And it didn't make any bones about it. The shop was just full of. It was a mech shop. They were all clones.
You know what turned us round?
Go on.
Can you remember what mod turned us round from clones to legit?
No.
You know,
No.
it wasn't Scoundrel. It was way before Scoundrel.
Is it a smock?
Smock.
Limitless.
Limitless ones.
We managed to start. Still got managed to get them legit, and the margins were so good on them.
Yeah.
I
remember.
Stupid. It was stupid to do clones.
I remember Limitless was a big mech brand. They were in all the.
Oh, they were massive.
Shops,
They were the first sleeve mod, and we were doing the sleeves. We were buying in the sleeves at like $7-8 a pop, weren't we? And we were backing them out at 40-50 quid a sleeve after they bought the mod.
Yeah.
And to us, it was like mind blown, completely mind blown.
They'd buy the mod and then they'd get the.
And then they'd start accessorizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The accessorizing is the key.
And it was the early days of what Billet and everything else but they did it themselves. Whereas with Billet, they relied on third parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember wanting one of their tanks. They did or an IDA. I can't remember which it was.
Oh, Limitless.
Yeah.
Limitless doing IDA?
Yeah. Bit of a Google. Cobra.
Was it Element? I know there was a juice brand that was heavily affiliated with Limitless, and it was that the only reason that we stocked them in the UK that we managed to get this juice brand, and it was AV, wasn't it? Because AV and Limitless were in. Oh, I don't remember. There was some brands that were heavily in, but yeah, because it was. No, we used to get Limitless, and then they started. Sorry, they started stuck in AV, and it all came from the same woman.
Do you remember they did it? There we go. iJoy and Limitless did a tank. That was what I remember looking at that going, ooh. Because that was probably one of the first collabs, wasn't it? iJoy and Limitless.
Do I feel as though every time I'm on the show we end up dragging up the old times rather than talking
new shit? Yeah,
new shit.
No, that's fine because we haven't planned anything this week because literally. And we can't talk about the other stuff because we haven't actually released the podcast yet where we already talked about it. So we could have talked about it.
We could have talked about it, but I haven't got off my ass because I've been doing stuff. So it was I
don't want to mess up screen sharing. And the way my luck's going at the moment, I will end up going to a website that I shouldn't do live on stream because that's the way my day's been. So
yeah,
but it's good. It's good to talk about different stuff. I like it because I always get educated because obviously being technically the newest person to start vaping here, I always learn stuff. I enjoy it.
We reminisce at some of this stuff and go, oh yeah, Hank. If we were given if I was given that iJoy Limitless tank now, it's
Today.
gonna be shit.
Let's be honest, Chandler. If we'd have been given a disposable 15 years ago, you wouldn't have got into all this.
And because they had effectively disposables ish. Yeah, they were shit. They were awful.
They were basically like pod systems, weren't they? Pretty much. They were
they were Cigar-likes. Yeah, they were horrible. If we'd have had a disposable that works like they do now,
there'd have been
10
no hobby
years back,
market. There'd have been no hobby market.
No, we'd have been straight into it. There would have been none of this.
And chances are you'd have used. Ooh, right. So let's say you could have gone off and got not a pod system but a disposable back then with your 20 milligram salts. You'd have used it as a stopgap to quit smoking, and you'd have stopped. There'd have been no hobbyist in between. There'd have been no building. There'd have been no shiny, and you'd have quit smoking 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, wouldn't somebody at some point have wanted a better draw, so they would have drilled a hole in it, and then the modding world would have been created?
Maybe. Hey, Mr. Waits. Good evening, sir. Good to see you, mate.
Good evening, Matt. I see you.
Yeah, it's difficult. If the e-cigs back then were as good as they are now, it would have been a whole different story. But I suppose it's taken all of this to lead to this point. It needed the hobbyist market.
And technology had to improve as well.
But part of the technology improving was the hobbyist market developing it themselves, and then China nicking it.
It was, in my opinion, the hobbyist that made the industry. It was the hobbyist that, go back 15 years, whenever. Go back to the first Vape Fest in Staffordshire. Go back to it when it was expensive to buy a tank because tanks were being handmade on lathes.
Yeah.
And they were expensive, and we were all chasing something different. And we were sat there we didn't use cotton. What did we use, Chandler?
Oh, it was the silica. It was the silica rope. Yeah,
silica rope, and the tiniest threads of fucking.
Oh God! It was like really thin wire as well. You're looking at like 30 gauge,
32 gauge.
Really, like it was 28 gauge. Was you were getting quite, thick
your
there.
Your batteries were starting to swell at that point.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you? I mean, this is where sub-ohming came in the first place. People thought that if you went below 1 ohm, things were going to explode.
And I did get involved. It was a business decision, but I did get involved in that cloud chucking.
Yeah.
The infancy of cloud chucking. And it was great for the industry. It was great for retailers. It was It was great because all of a sudden it became a spectator sport.
Yeah.
It was more than just people clambering and trying to catch shit off the stage. All of a sudden people were standing back to back. Standing back to back. And there were rules. Your build was checked. You stood back to back, and who could throw the longest, clearest, and density was, I judged, fucking hundreds of them.
Density of your cloud.
And it was about the density of these clouds, the quality of the cloud.
And you'll be glad to hear that they had one at Expo.
Yeah,
they
did.
They had a cloud chucking competition at Expo.
What?
I'm assuming
Just
it must have
gone?
been
Yeah.
No way, really?
Yeah, proper one.
I'm assuming it must have been the Sunday because I didn't
see it on the Saturday. No.
What was it? A single cell, mechanical only, no less than 0.1, or could you use a tank?
I don't know. It looked like most of them were. I only saw it on like a reel on Instagram after the fact, but I would
Yeah, me
imagine
too.
there would have been rules involved, but I don't actually know. But there were a few. There were a few clouds where I was like, might be able to get there with my Dwar. There was a couple of clouds where you're like, even obviously,
Yeah.
me being
But
the
you were getting
consummate
some. You
cloud
were,
chucker who nearly lost a lung trying Matt Waits' vape that Chandler
yeah.
very nicely videoed.
I saw this TikTok.
You saw the TikTok. Yeah. Awesome.
That was yeah.
But
That was good training though.
You had those hardcore cloud chuckers that would be that would make they would mix their own liquid and be adamant that you don't want any flavor. You don't want any flavor in it.
It was 100% VG.
It was
100%,
just
100%
literally,
VG.
literally, it would be 100% VG, no nicotine, no flavor. Literally, bang, VG, off you go.
But your build, your wick was only good for one hit because 100% VG. Bearing in mind they were using VG Nick, 100% VG Nick, and you'd pull,
Yeah.
and then you blow, and that'd be it. You get 2 or 3 pulls, and that'd be it.
Your wick's done.
Your wick would be fucked. Hinchcliffe won that.
Yeah, won the cloud comp.
Hang on. Paul won the cloud comp with an MTL alien in the cave. I can't tell if John's taking the piss or not.
He is. I'm assuming that'll be the MTL alien that came from John as well.
Right. Okay.
Good evening, John. Nice to see you. And I saw somebody else. I saw somebody else come in. I was Vaping Snowman. Nice to see you as well. Hello.
What's your favourite sausage? Cumberland? Oh,
Yeah, I'll go with that.
what? Frankfurters or Cumberland? I do like a nice sableye.
Yeah, a bit of a proper Brockwurst. It's quite nice.
Yeah. I've only had a couple, but yeah. Quite good.
Yeah.
You like a meaty sausage then?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You want something that coats the throat.
Or a proper, if you can get, if you,
His face.
yeah, Dave's filter's gone.
That took a second to sink in as well. It was just that moment of realization. Sorry. So, yeah, I have no filter tonight. I did warn people at the start.
Oh dear.
Matt says I think most of them were using the Regenesis. What the Atty or the mod or both?
Presumably both. I think
Hang
it
on,
was.
isn't that a para series?
No, it's a single 21700.
Oh, okay.
But
Pretty.
I'd seen it on websites and gone, oh yeah, it looks nice. But when I saw it at the expo, it is about a third of the size that I actually thought it was.
Looks like, yeah. All these people holding it must have really small hands.
Yeah, because it was that I picked it up and I'm like, this thing's tiny. It's literally about the size of your 21700. Side fire. So it's a nice little side fire. It's actually a nice bit of kit.
A rip off Rogue then. Not Rogue.
Not Rogue.
Rogue. Yeah.
Yeah. One of those. I know who you mean, but it's
not like a tube.
It's not as the Sidefire mechs I've tried. You've had to
Purge.
really
Purge was what I was
There you
looking
go. The Sidefire ones that I've tried, you've really had to squeeze them to get it to fire. This was quite a light action.
Was it fetid or is it mechanical?
It's mech.
Oh, it's all mechanical.
Yeah, it's all mech. So I don't know what they've done for the fire button, but I keep doing this. I don't know why, but yeah, very nice. So yeah, was hanging. They're proper mech prices. They were about, what were they? About 150, 200?
Well, they're about 200 for the normal one. Then was it 300 for the special Cerakoted ones?
Yes.
Do they not upsell it with silver plated? There we go. It's a spring replacement, not silver plated contacts, or because back in our day, that's how.
Yeah, you got
you make the money. You'd charge an extra £50 for a silver spring or a silver coated contact or
whatever. Yeah. No, it was the upsell was the Cerakote.
Yeah, Cerakote one was the Cerakote.
Yeah. So yeah, silver plated springs or upgrading it to magnet. I remember the ones where you had the option where you could have magnet switch instead of a spring. It was like, what?
You know, ironically.
Oh, here we go.
I love that you mentioned something and Mark just goes, on the magic shelf, I happen to have.
Okay.
Is that a switch?
A set of purge magnets.
Oh, just purge magnets.
They were competition magnets. Competition magnets. So they were stronger than the regular ones. Oh my lord!
He's going to pull down his referee top in a minute.
Yeah, if you think back, if you think about it, how does a different set of magnets make it better?
But there was less heat that went through the spring.
Oh, okay. Because some switches really got hot, didn't they? Especially the spring ones.
Yeah. You see,
because the spring started conducting.
You see, OG 21 gauge. And a kiss wire. The fucking random shit I've got in here. Remember Mad Rabbit?
Mad Rabbit? Wire? Bloody hell.
I've even got a...
Oh my God, what's that?
You tell me.
That's a mech mod that I made you.
I'll want them somewhere.
Fucking 2-post 22mm. My problem is I just don't chuck anything away.
Yeah, you're going to create the vape museum one day.
Never.
History of Vaping Museum.
Rick, bless him.
Alpha 3.
Yeah, got one. Still one of those that gets used regularly.
I never found out why it was a 3. Because there wasn't a 1 or a 2. It was just straight in at the Alpha 3.
It was his 1 and 2.
Sorry?
It was his 1 and 2.
Oh, he did 1 and 2, and then the third one he went, this is it, and did it.
But then there was a 3.5, wasn't there?
What's it?
How many sets of those do you have, Mark? What, those magnets? Do you want them? They're yours if you want them, Matt.
Awesome.
How much of that is stock that I've just never thrown away?
Give it a go.
Stick them on eBay, bloody hell.
Come
Folk will be going,
oh
yeah, purge.
Oh, Matt wants them. Hang on, let me dig them back out. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, they're here. I don't need to take
next
them
to
out.
him. Complete with free saliva from Mr. Dolan around the cap.
Huh?
So...
What?
All you do is just take a screen grab of that and include that with the when you post it.
Yeah. Oh. My instinct now of
old stuff.
Early 2010 sweet juice. There we go.
Are we about there?
Oh, I think we probably are, seeing as we're about half an hour over.
I was going to say that's my fault. Sorry.
It's all good.
But to be fair, we started probably about 20 minutes late because of me. So
I started the stream at what 25. We were on holding screen for about 15 minutes. Sorry, those folk who's been in it from the beginning. Sorry.
Yeah. as you heard, I had shit to do. So yeah.
Yeah. So, well, in that case, Dave,
Yes.
don't forget, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just live life.
Yes.
Own it.
Is anyone hanging around?
Don't know.
I personally won't be, but
I'll.
if you want to stick the link in chat, feel free.
I'll hang around for a bit. I'll shove the
All right.
post in chat if that's all right with you, Gender.
Yeah. Have you got the link?
I think so. I think that's the right one.
Is that? Yeah.
That
probably.
that
Should be.
do it.
Yeah. If it's the one. Yeah, the one from chat. There you go. It's fine. Perfect. Mark.
You gonna take us out there, mate?
Yeah. Do you want to do yours, mate?
I don't recall what I say. It's not that long. Oh yeah. Don't do something with life. Own it. Adios, motherfuckers.
I have to remember to mute it as well, don't I?
Yeah. And what you need.
VTUK.